Alright, so we are back and welcome to the channel everyone. I hope all of you are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be summoning all of my Sacred Shards in hope for glory of a new legendary champion. Most notably, the Archer herself, who I have been chasing from all of these summoning events and rinsing off my shards. And I've still not summoned a single monster hunter outside of the fusion. I forgot her name. The Blade Master one, the Zinogre. But is this going to open up? No? Alright. Great start to the intro. I thought you'd be able to just hold down the button there and it'll bring up the champion that we want. But she is top tier, right? You talk about the Hydra boss and all of that good stuff, bringing in those provokes, those hexes, and the stun debuffs, the decrease speeds, you name it. She's just like, I call it the fundamentalist, just brings in so much that we want for our teams. And of course, the main reason for the summons is actually going to be for the fusion itself that's going on at the moment in the Queen Ankora, who has a really cool synergy with a Void Legendary, which I'm probably never going to get, but just in case, I feel like she's a pretty cool champion, who actually did a showcase on Right by herself without the pairing. I recorded it yesterday and all of that good stuff ready to go, and just towards the end of that recording, my PC decided to crash, guys, and I was like, you gotta be having a laugh. There's no way that just happened after a whole dedicated video. So what I've done is last night is I purchased a new graphics card because definitely needs an update for my build, and hopefully we won't have that problem looking forward. I did everything I could to try and recover that file, right? I even subscribed to some service which didn't work. Wasted my money, so now I'm trying to get a refund, trying to recover a corrupted file. But there we go. It was all going on yesterday. But I'll be recording the video again today for later on, so stay tuned for that one. So okay, let's start off with the summons, and then we're also going to be going into the fragment calendar, and then I'm going to summon my chests for the mod, because you can like kind of convert the fragments now, and we'll speak about that a little bit. Okay, how many points do we even need for this? Is it 3,500? I think I had a quick look at my phone. 3,150, so we need to do 5 Sacreds, 1 Void, or maybe 2 Voids, or 1 Void and 3 Ancient, something like that. I don't even know if we're going to summon a Legendary. If we do, it'll be a surprise, because I did just recently summon a Battle Kazar. But we're just doing it for the points, it's all good. But let me know, what did you guys summon if you're going for this fusion? Hopefully you get the Archer, if that's what you've been looking for. Carter, she's actually a pretty good poisoner, right? Bit underrated, I think. She got the Hex. Could maybe be... Well, it's 4 times at random. That's a bit nifty for Hydra, but... Yeah, it's a pretty decent champion, I guess. Alright, come on, bring it home. Give us that 6% luck. Alright, we got the... Of course, we got a Visionary. We always get a Visionary in these videos. That's not what we're looking for. Come on. Armina, do you know what? I actually got a 6-star soul for her just sitting around. An extra one, because I've got one Armina with a 5-star soul. I was thinking, do I just upgrade it or do I sell it to convert for some more soul stones? I don't know, we'll see. But the last Sacred's gonna be, come on, bring it home. Bring on the gold. Oh, damn it. I kind of expected that, but I'm loving Ultimate Gallic on the free-to-play, who actually might be doing the fusion on the free-to-play or attempt to do so. I've got a couple Sacreds and stuff. Stay tuned for the next episode. But the HP burn, and I feel like this stun ability here, to be able to remove that and fully heal this champion, is very cool for progression clan boss. Use them as your stun target, take that off, and just keep you flowing in the race, right? To enable the damage of Rathalos. For this one, we got Togron, who I actually wouldn't mind getting. I don't know, we just leave them in there. Even if we proc a progressive, what's the odds of even getting it anyway, right? We got Epic Champion. Do you know what? We're just going to go through all of these. It's probably a better idea to save for the champion chase, but I'm going to be saving maybe my Ancients. Alright, come on. Bring it home. Give us a Legendary here. I don't know when the last time I actually pulled a Lego was from Void Shards. I must be like kind of tipping towards Mercy. Reliquary Tender, very top tier Cleanser champion. Pairs very well in like those Geomancer strategies, right, for the Nether Spider. The Daywalker, and there is no more space. Do you know what? I need to see if it was in that final shard now. We need to sacrifice something. We need to sacrifice something. And while I was getting my new graphics card, right, I actually got a new keyboard. So it's like one of those clicky ones. So every single time I'm typing now, it's like click, 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 click. I know some people really love those. I have to get used to it. All right, Neldor, you take some comments into you, buddy. Here we go. Oh, do we even just go all in now? Do you know, I've been chasing these monster hunters, right? And we never managed to proc them. It's so frustrating. And do you know what's going to happen? We're going to be summoning all of our shards for this fusion, and then boom, they're going to drop a guarantee just before the monster hunters disappear. Oh, I know that I'm not on Mercy. This is the thing. Do we do it just for the video? All in? Shall we just go all in for it? We're going all in for the Archer, guys. Oh, man. I always do this. I always cave in, fall for the trap, and it doesn't ever play to my advantage. And I just literally came off a fresh Mercy as well because I summoned a Blood Gorged. So when it comes to the champion chase now, I'm going to have no shards left. So we're going to be using some gems to buy some shards when it comes closer to the time. All right, so let's start off with this one here. Come on, Raid. Just one time. Give me that 0.5%. We don't want no mercy pools here. All right, 10 shards. Come on. Bring it home. Bring it home. It's not coming, is it, guys? There we go. And that's why you don't summon outside of a 2x event with your ancient shards. We never even procced a single epic. Okay, summon rush. Let's see how we're doing. All right, we could maybe push a barrel. This part here was just very silly of me to do that, but there we go. The stuff we do for a video, right? Eternal soul coins. Okay, does that put me over for the big one? That's 100. I know I was getting. Oh no, I actually just sacrificed some. I just summoned one. Sorry. We haven't got any immortals and stuff. I will be saving on these because I'm not too sure what they're gonna do with this fragment event, guys. Let's just bring it up very briefly. Screen capture. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that. Well, now you can hear the clicky keyboard. Where's the plus sign? Oh, there it is. You hear that? Wait, is that not going to work now? Is it control? Oh, there we go. Oh, too close. Too close. Actually, no, that's still too far, right? Is that better? There we go. We managed to make it work in the end, guys. So obviously yesterday, for anyone that did find out yesterday, that was probably the wrong thing to do, right? Because we do have the dungeon divers kicking off today, so you can coincide those dungeons together, and of course get a value for that. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing from today. Classic arena takedown, self-explanatory. You just go through, get your victories up to the top of those milestones, and gather your fragments. Champion training also coincides with the dungeon divers here, so if you want to do some campaign battles, whilst also doing some brews in the process, you could use this as a good phase to finish this off, if the Fire Knight wasn't enough. And also a bit of Spider towards the last day here of Dungeon Divers 1. But my strategy looking forward is going to be going all out for the Fire Knight, going for the champion training, like I just mentioned. And then I'm going to use the Spider tournament to take out Dungeon Divers 2. Because it's worth noting that there's nothing else that coincides with this Dungeon Divers event. So if you index all of your resources into Dungeon Divers 1, you won't have any, you won't need to do any more runs for Spider for this one here to double dip your points. So that's what I'm going to kind of do, is see how far we could take it. And if I need to just finish it off, might do a little bit of Spider there. Artifact enhancement, maybe just rank up the pieces that you pulled, if you got any good ones. And Summon Rush, we have cleared that off the board today. We've actually got only 10 leeway on fragments here that I've noticed. So, yeah, man. It's a bit of a tricky one here. Like, what? You can't even miss out on any of the summoning events because they're 15 fragments, right? They are 15. How do we even play this out here? Because it's really hard to bank on being a top of a leaderboard. Like, you could be matched up with anyone out there and they could just snipe you last second. And if you're banking on that for something like a champion chase, it's just going to be like next to impossible trying to become top of those leaderboards for those fragments. So I never actually bank on those. Sometimes if it's like an ice golem or something and it's towards the end of a fusion like here, like if the top of the fragments are here, sorry, you couldn't see my mouse before, then maybe you could be like, ooh, it's towards the end. No one's going to push this now. And, Anyway, so we're going to be doing the champion chase in this and this hero path. I'm not sure what to think about this one. Like, I very highly doubt it's going to be double summons because they've got a champion chase going on at the same time. So maybe a dungeon diver / champion training because the champion training's up here, but there's no champion training event. So it leads me to believe that the hero's path is going to be a champion training event with a dungeon divers to get this done, with 15 fragments up for grabs, and hopefully it's not like crazy thresholds. So my plan of action is complete everything on the boards and then maybe just push the minimum on this hero's path to the 5 fragments if it's separated in that way. But we just have to wait and see on that regard as it's a little bit of an unknown at the moment, right? But yeah, that's basically plan of action. Take it simple as it comes and just crack on with things and making sure that I coincide dungeon divers with events and, trying to blend them all together there. So let's just take this off and now let's just have a quick talk about the chess of the Mord. Because I've actually not discussed that yet in any video. So Fragment Summon, we got a Wight Queen Ankora and High Mother Maud. So we've got these chests, right, where there's some drop rates for potions, there's some brews in there, some chickens, and you name it, some legendary books, and seems pretty cool from face surface. Of course, this could be so much better, as I know that the community is a little bit divided in the senses of some people just want to go back and prioritize finishing off fusions other than, sacrificing their fragments for a chest towards another fusion in a sense, right? In the High Mother Maud. And it can take you a very long time because they've limited these chests to 10 a week, right? So being able to get that done is going to take a long period of time. So one thing that I wish they did do was maybe just allow people to get it straight away. But I feel like the reason they haven't done that is they want to entice players that's not going for these fusion champions, such as the Ankora that we got at the moment. Even if you don't finish off the fusion, you're just going for a few fragments because you can transfer them into a chest later. And that's definitely what I'm going to be doing on the free-to-play. If I push for this fusion and I don't manage to finish it, I know in the back of my mind I never completely wasted my time, because I got some development in the process. I did some dungeon divers, I did some champion training and the stuff that, you kind of want to do when you're progressing. But then at the end of it, if I don't manage to finish it, or I go like halfway or something, I at least know that I can get a chest for it. And potentially get some 5-star chickens, which could further my progression to future 6 stars. So it just really depends. I understand like both sides of it. I just see it as step in the right direction, could be a little bit better to cater to players that don't want to sacrifice their fragments, but they just want to have a way of having maybe a universal fragment system to collect them from around the game to finish off prior ones that they never completed without spending money, right? Like right now, what I'm going to do is, imagine if I wanted a Duo de Hungerer and I fell 5 short. I'm not going to be able to, get those 5 fragments, so we're just going to exchange them. And I've got a lot, because there's a lot of fusions that I didn't do. So that's 8 chests right there from those 3 epics, which is pretty cool. You guys let me know in the comment section below. What's your thoughts on the chest overall? Do you see it as a net positive or just like your overall thoughts on this? So I believe it's only champions that's not limited, right? So ones that was past fusions and stuff. Let's just do the epics for now. We don't really need to do all the Legos because we can only do 10 today, right? Get rid of these. I've already got all these epics, so doesn't really make a difference. Even if they did bring in a system in the future. Don't need these champions. But we've got a lot. Like, if you have a look here, I have got 65 from Droggle, 60 from Supremo Hain, 50 from Iron Brago, 40 from here. And I know that over the course of all of these, because I've been playing for years, I should be able to pretty much get this done, I would think so. Maybe, right? I don't know. We'll see. All right. What we're going to get for the first fragment chest, and we got... Ooh, that's actually pretty good luck. Pretty good luck. We managed to get a barrel, which definitely holds some value in this game. Like, you've seen it was coming after in the Summon Rush, right? For the Fragment Fusion. I was thinking of pushing the extra barrel. But 3, 5, 6, 7 fragments from a 10 chest. Okay, I could deal with that. That's still going to take me a long time, though. It's still going to be several months of trying to do this. But as a kickoff starter, I know that I've seen some people that got 10 fragments, and then I've seen some people that only got 2, so... Kind of sitting in the middle of the road here. I would have maybe loved a 5-star chicken, but it is what it is. Sacrificing these out for an epic champion. But let me know what you got in your first chest, guys, for anyone that managed to do them. But let's just have a quick look at the High Mother Maud, because we cannot showcase her on the test server, unfortunately. She looks pretty cool. I was actually away at Never's wedding from HH Gaming, so I couldn't do a quick breakdown on it. So decrease attack and increase attack on the champion with the highest attack on a default skill. That's actually a pretty nice Demon Lord Clan Boss synergy. You're placing those decreased attacks whilst also amplifying the damage of your highest attack target for your damage dealer. Pretty cool. Attacks all enemies, decrease the duration of all enemy buffs by 2 turns, then increase the duration of ally buffs by 1 turn, and also heals all allies by 20% of this champion's max HP. So a decreasing duration and an increased duration on a 3-turn cooldown. Alright, I like it. Revives all dead allies, so a full-out revival. I actually thought it was single target at first, with 50% HP and turn meter. And then there's a bit of alternations here, right? With if the defense is equal to or higher than the attack, they get increased defense, and so forth with the increased attack. Okay. Removes 1 random debuff from all allies at the start of his champion's turn, then will place a continuous heal buff on the ally with the lowest HP. Well, that's pretty nice. It's kind of like a Doom Priest effect. To Hanorok, Doom Priest, it actually holds very strong value for stuff like the Hydra boss, right? And even this part, like having a form of decreasing those durations that get put up onto the Hydra, whilst also increasing the duration and healing in the same skill. I'm actually really liking this one here for the Hydra. Yeah, it's a pretty cool one. And then you got your revives in there, you got your decreased attacks, and then also your cleanse ability as well. She's a pretty solid champion. Like, is it going to drastically change my account? Absolutely not. But is it something I'm going to strive for? Why not? Because what else am I going to do with those fragments, right? They're not going to bring in the universal fragment system to finish up these legendaries. But ones like Supreme Elhain, I might just hold on to because she's void. But the other ones that I've already got from summoning from shards, I might as well just get them out of there, right? Yeah, on that note, this video dragged on for way too much longer than I thought. If you did enjoy it, be sure to hit that like, subscribe button. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you all in a video soon. Peace.